22 years as a mechanic, and I have watched thousands of customers walk past genuinely excellent vehicles to buy whatever YouTube told them was cool that week. Today, we are talking about 6 SUVs that almost nobody cross-shops, that rarely show up on best of lists, and that represents some of the best value propositions in the entire market right now. These are not vehicles with problems. They are vehicles with perception problems. The difference matters. I am going to break down why each one gets overlooked, what the reliability data actually shows, and who should seriously consider each vehicle. Some of these might surprise you. Let's get into it. Number 6, the Subaru Crosstrek. I know what you're thinking. The Crosstrek is not overlooked. Subaru sells plenty of them. But here's the thing. Most buyers still cross-shop the Crosstrek against vehicles that do not actually compete with it. They compare it to the Honda CR-V or Toyota RAV4, then complain it is too small. They compare it to the Mazda CX-30, then complain about the continuously variable transmission. They are shopping in the wrong category entirely. The Crosstrek exists in its own space, a subcompact sport utility vehicle with legitimate off-road capability, standard all-wheel drive on every single trim, and reliability numbers that embarrass most of its competition. RepairPal ranks it first out of 26 compact sport utility vehicles with a 4.5-star reliability rating. Annual repair costs average around $492, which is below the segment average. J.D. Power gives the 2024 model an 85 out of 100 for quality and reliability. But here's the stat that matters. 96% of all Crosstreks sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. That is not marketing, that is data. The 2024 and 2025 models run on the updated Subaru Global Platform, with a chassis that is 10% stiffer than the previous generation. The 2.5-liter Boxer engine makes 182 horsepower and gets up to 34 miles per gallon. Ground clearance sits at 9.3 inches, which beats most competitors by a significant margin. The Wilderness trim can tow 3,500 pounds. That is territory typically reserved for much larger vehicles. Pricing starts around $27,000 for the base model and tops out around $34,000 for the Wilderness. Resale value is in the top 20% of all vehicles at the 3, 5, and 7-year marks. When you sell or trade in a Crosstrek, you are getting money back that buyers of competing vehicles will not see. Who should buy it? Buyers who need real, all-wheel drive capability, live in areas with actual weather, and want something that will last 200,000 miles without drama. It is perfect for outdoor enthusiasts who do not need 3 rows of seating. Who should skip it? Anyone who needs significant cargo space or plans to haul more than a couple of adults regularly. The back seat works, but it is not spacious. The Tucson suffers from what I call Hyundai amnesia. People remember Hyundai from 2005 and assume nothing has changed. Everything has changed. The current 4th generation Tucson looks like nothing else on the road. The interior would be at home in a vehicle costing $15,000 more. And the reliability data has improved dramatically since the 2022 redesign. Consumer Reports rates the 2024 Tucson as much more reliable than other cars from the same model year. J.D. Power gives it an 85 out of 100 for quality and reliability, which puts it in the great category. The standard 2.5-liter engine makes 187 horsepower with an 8-speed automatic transmission. That 8-speed matters. It is a traditional torque converter, not a CVT, which means the driving feel stays responsive and repairs stay predictable for mechanics like me. Cargo space is 38.7 cubic feet behind the rear seats and expands to nearly 75 cubic feet with the seats folded. That is one of the largest cargo holds in the compact SUV class, approaching CR-V territory. But here is the real story: the warranty. Hyundai offers a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That is the longest powertrain warranty in the industry. They are putting their money where their mouth is. Pricing starts around $29,000 for the SE trim and runs to about $40,000 for the Limited. That undercuts the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and Mazda CX-5 at almost every comparable trim level, while offering more standard features. Annual maintenance costs average $400 to $600. That is competitive with Toyota and Honda. Who should buy it? Families who need space but do not want to pay Highlander money. Buyers who appreciate modern design and technology. Anyone who values long warranty coverage. Who should skip it? The 2022 model year had more complaints than I would like to see, particularly around the engine. If you are buying used, look at 2023 or later. Also, acceleration will not impress anyone. It is not slow, but it is not quick either. Number 4. The Mazda CX-30. Mazda has a problem. Nobody knows where to put them in their head. They are not luxury, but they are nicer than mainstream. They are not performance-focused, but they drive better than most competitors. They fall into a gap that confuses shoppers. The CX-30 is Mazda in a nutshell. It is a subcompact SUV that feels like a premium vehicle, drives like a European sports sedan, and costs like a Honda. Consumer Reports expects the 2025 CX-30 to be more reliable than the average new car. Kelley Blue Book gave the 2024 model a 4.4 out of 5 rating for dependability. Owners regularly report these vehicles approaching 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. The Sky Active-E G 2.5-liter engine makes 191 horsepower in naturally aspirated form. Step up to the turbo, and you get 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque with premium fuel. That turbo model hits 60 miles per hour in about 5.8 seconds, which is genuinely quick for this class. All-wheel drive comes standard across the lineup. No CVT anywhere in sight. Mazda uses a traditional 6-speed automatic because they prioritize driving feel over fuel economy bragging rights. The interior punches well above its weight class. Materials, fit, finish, the tactile quality of every button and switch. I have had customers trade in Audi Q3s and BMW X1s for CX-30s and tell me they did not feel like they downgraded. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety gives it a top safety pick plus rating. NHTSA gives it 5 stars overall. Pricing starts around $28,000 and tops out near $38,000 for a loaded premium turbo model. That loaded number undercuts comparable German offerings by $10,000 or more. Who should buy it? Anyone who cares about how their car drives and does not need maximum practicality. Buyers who appreciate quality materials and thoughtful design. People who want a near luxury experience without the badge tax. Who should skip it? Families who need serious cargo space. The CX-30 is small inside. Also, the infotainment system uses a control knob instead of a touchscreen while driving, which drives some people crazy. If you need to poke at a screen constantly, look elsewhere. The Sportage is the Tucson's platform sibling, and it faces the same perception problem. But it also has something the Tucson does not: that interior. The current Sportage has one of the most dramatic cabin designs in any vehicle at any price point. A curved dual 12.3-inch display panel sweeps from behind the steering wheel to the center console, and it looks like something from a concept car. It's genuinely striking. But beyond the looks, this is a practical, reliable, well-engineered SUV that is priced thousands below comparable Japanese offerings. Consumer Reports expects the 2025 Sportage to be more reliable than the average new car. JD Power quality scores are strong. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety gives it a top safety pick rating. The same 2.5-liter, 187 horsepower engine from the Tucson Powers-based Sportage models, paired with a smooth 8-speed automatic. Hybrid versions bump combined output to 227 horsepower while delivering around 38 miles per gallon combined. Cargo space is class-leading. This is a compact SUV with genuinely useful room for gear, groceries, or whatever else life throws at you. And the warranty matches the Tucson. 5 years or 60,000 miles bumper to bumper. 10 years or 100,000 miles powertrain. Pricing starts around $31,000 for the LX and runs to about $42,000 for the top trims. The X Pro models add legitimate off-road hardware, including all-terrain tires and a locking center differential. One owner reported getting 563 miles on a single tank during a highway trip. The fuel efficiency is real when you drive it efficiently. Who should buy it? Buyers who want cutting-edge interior design without European pricing. Families who need space and practicality. Anyone attracted to the long warranty coverage. Who should skip it? The base engine is not fast. If you need quick acceleration, look at the hybrid or step up to something with a turbo. Also, some owners report initial quality issues with electronics that get sorted through software updates. Nothing catastrophic, but something to know. Number 2, the Honda HR-V. Honda redesigned the HR-V for 2023, moving it to the Civic platform, and nobody seemed to notice. They just kept shopping the CR-V instead. That's a mistake for a lot of buyers. The current HR-V offers legitimately useful interior space despite subcompact exterior dimensions. Rear legroom hits 37.7 inches, which beats some compact SUVs. Cargo volume reaches 24.4 cubic feet behind the rear seats, which is about average for the class. But the real story is the refinement. This is not the old HR-V that felt like an economy car with a lift kit. The Civic-based platform brings sophisticated suspension tuning, better road noise isolation, and a cabin that feels genuinely nice. Consumer Reports rates the 2024 HR-V as more reliable than other cars from the same model year. Kelley Blue Book owners give it a 4.4 out of 5 reliability rating. These are Honda numbers we are talking about. The 2.0-liter engine makes 158 horsepower. That is not going to win drag races, but it is adequate for daily driving and delivers around 28 miles per gallon combined with all-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive models do slightly better. Resale value is where the HR-V shines. The HR-V holds value better than almost anything else in the subcompact class. When you sell in 5 years, you will get meaningful money back. Pricing starts around $26,000 for the LX and tops out around $30,000 for the EXL. Honda Sensing Safety Suite comes standard, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking. Who should buy it? Buyers who want Honda reliability in a small, maneuverable package. City dwellers who need easy parking but do not want to sacrifice quality. Anyone who plans to keep a vehicle long-term and values resale. Who should skip it? The HR-V is not exciting to drive. It is competent and refined, but it will not make you smile on a twisty road. Also, towing capacity is limited to 1,500 pounds on most trims. If you have a boat or trailer, look elsewhere. Number 1, the Buick Encore GX. Now I know what you are thinking. Buick, the brand your grandfather drove. That Buick does not exist anymore. The current Buick lineup consists entirely of small and mid-size SUVs that compete directly with entry-level luxury offerings at mainstream prices. The Encore GX is the gateway drug. J.D. Power gives the 2024 Encore GX an 87 out of 100 for predicted reliability. That puts it in the great category, above many Japanese competitors. Consumer Reports expects average or better reliability from the 2025 model. The interior is where this vehicle earns its keep. Buick's quiet tuning technology with active noise cancellation makes the cabin genuinely peaceful. The 11-inch infotainment display is modern and responsive. Materials feel appropriate for a near-luxury vehicle. The 1.3-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine makes 155 horsepower. Before you complain about the size, drive one. The turbo provides adequate punch for merging and passing, and the fuel economy hits 31 miles per gallon combined. NHTSA gives the Encore GX a 5-star overall safety rating. Standard driver assistance features include automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, and forward collision alert. But here is the hidden gem aspect: pricing. A well-equipped Encore GX Sport Touring runs around $30,000. A comparable Audi Q3 or BMW X1 starts north of $40,000. You are saving $10,000 or more for a vehicle that, in many ways, delivers a similar experience. One owner called it a hidden gem unknown to many Americans, and I think that is exactly right. Buick's focus on the Chinese market has left their American presence diminished, but the vehicles themselves are better than ever. Who should buy it? Buyers who want a quiet, refined driving experience without paying the German tax. Empty nesters who do not need massive cargo space. Anyone who values a comfortable commute over sporty handling. Who should skip it? Tall drivers may find the cabin tight. The turbo 3-cylinder will not satisfy anyone who values spirited acceleration. If you need serious cargo capacity, this is not your vehicle. So, there you have it. 6 SUVs that represent genuine value in a market full of overpriced, overhyped options. The Subaru Crosstrek for buyers who need all-wheel drive capability and 200,000-mile durability. The Hyundai Tucson and Kia Sportage for families who want space, features, and a 10-year powertrain warranty. The Mazda CX-30 for drivers who refuse to accept that practical has to mean boring. The Honda HR-V for anyone who values Honda reliability in a right-sized package. And the Buick Encore GX for buyers ready to discover that American luxury is not an oxymoron. None of these vehicles get the attention they deserve. All of them deliver more value than the vehicles stealing the spotlight. If you want to know which SUVs to avoid completely, the ones that will drain your wallet and leave you stranded, I did a whole video on that. Link is right here. Like the video if this helped. Subscribe for more. And remember, the best vehicle is not always the most popular one. Sometimes it is the one nobody else bothered to test drive. See you in the next one.